All right. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let me just get to stream manager. Get that. Okay. How are we doing? Looks like we're doing pretty good. So, let me open one more thing before we get into it. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing well. Just gonna open up my stream. Okay, there we go. So, today we are back and playing Minecraft, our favorite. We're also going to be working on our autumn world. Now, this world, I've been working on for a couple of streams now, and my plan at this point is that at the end of this month, this stream or this world I'm basically going to be done with for a little while. We're just going to stick with it as like the fall theme, and then I've been working on figuring out a plan for the winter to start in December. And all of my stuff is frozen, so that's really good. Hang on just a moment. There we go. Okay, now we're in. And perfect. So the sun is going down, of course, but that is okay. We can work with that. Plug our computer in. And then, oh, we can't sleep yet. Otherwise, we would have been sleeping. Well, we can just enjoy the very nice sunset, I guess, instead. Now can we sleep? Now we can sleep. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. So, I actually wrote up a whole entire list of what's going on today. Well, not just today, but generally, in terms of finishing up this world a little bit. And so, I've planned in tune with autumn and fall and everything, we're gonna do like a big feast because we added the Farmer's Delight mod along with a couple of add-ons to this world, and so I would like to kind of make use of those, and I think that that could be a really good way to make use of it. So, our game plan with that is gonna be that we're gonna start today off with building actually a chicken coop, and then we're gonna move into the interior of this house that we built, I think it was like almost 2 weeks ago, no, a week and a half ago now, because I missed last week's stream. My boyfriend left for deer camp, and so last week Friday I was helping him get everything ready for that. So unfortunately we missed stream last week, but that's okay. So firstly, I am pretty hungry. I did spend some time outside of stream, and I actually ventured like 2,000 blocks away because I was looking for cabbage, which we now have. But so we got cabbage. I also got a bunch of sand because we're gonna need glass. Tell you the truth though, I'm not remembering why I felt like we needed a bunch of sand for glass, but we have a bunch now, so that's always a good thing. Okay, so step one, I think we're gonna make a bunch more chests. Not a bunch, but a couple. Oops. Okay. Oh, we should also eat something because we're getting kind of hungry. Can we just eat like a whole cabbage? Is that a thing? Yep, we can eat a whole cabbage. Alright. Let me check one thing really quick that I did not check. And that looks fine. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. I just realized that I did not check if my audio was working, and it looks like it's doing just fine. So, we are all good to go. So, ate a little bit. We're gonna eat a little bit more because we didn't quite eat enough. I spent so long in a creative world working through all of the like little, not gimmicks necessarily, but essentially like all of the pieces of how Farmer's Delight works along with the add-ons that we have, and that is where I created our whole menu for this feast that we're going to be putting together. But like I said, today we're actually going to start with something else, which is going to be a chicken coop because we want eggs. I just want to double check. Need chest and iron. Okay. I do have iron left still, which is helpful. Okay, I have more in there too. And more there. Perfect. 7 more there. No. Okay. Oh, but I need to make a chest too. Oh, look, I have chests. Even better. Sorry if I'm making anybody seasick while going through all of these chests and looking for everything. But, oh, that's what I was looking for. Actually, I should save these because I think I want to put, well, I know I want to put some chains and such in the builds for like lanterns and such. So I think I should probably hang on to those for a little bit. But we can make a couple of hoppers, which is good. And then we're gonna want trap doors. 8 I think is actually perfect. And then we're gonna use the same materials that we built the house out of just to kind of keep everything consistent. Take spruce, take tough bricks. Bring that just in case. And then we're also gonna need to bring some seeds. I'm just thinking trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing or, oh, well, I mean, it's not urgent, but it'd be nice if we could bring an axe. But I don't have one right now, we gotta make one. That's fine. I didn't spend time going through and finding like really nice tools and everything for these builds for this world because I knew that I was gonna only be using it for a couple of weeks. I really hope it doesn't start like thunderstorming or something. That would be a shame. Anyways, I'm thinking of putting the chicken coop up on the hill kind of over here. Because we're also going to build a barn. So actually, maybe, although there's a rather large space down there. So maybe, I was going to just put it down up there, but maybe we put it in here, and that makes more sense. We put the chicken coop here, can fill in some of this and put the barn here so that they're both kind of close together. And then I was debating if I wanted to do like a stables as well because we have horses around and I think that could be kind of fun, so we can add that in and put it not too far away either. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna put it right up here, kind of by the wheat, which actually makes a lot of sense. Put the chickens by the wheat where we're gonna get all the wheat seeds to feed them. So, we're gonna put, oh, I forgot to make, hang on. I don't need 15 different crafting tables, so we're gonna run back, grab one, keep it with us. A crafting table is something that I didn't really realize, but probably should be like an essential piece of what I keep in my hotbar. I feel like I make, like I'll end up in worlds where I just have a chest that has like 7 different crafting benches, which isn't the end of the world, but it does feel a little silly. What was I making? Oh, I was gonna make a chest. Okay. So, put that down with one, 2. So this isn't going to be exactly like how I had planned to make this, because I planned to make it with 2 more hoppers, but I don't really have the iron for that, and I don't want to use it all up and have to go get more, because I just don't really feel like mining right now in this world. And take that out, drop this in. To kind of make this a little bit more appealing, we are going to put like actual chicken, like we'll have like a little chicken run area as well outside of the coop, but this is just going to be where we're actually going to be having all of the chickens that we're getting eggs from. So it's a little that go in here. Okay. So it doesn't look like the most humane probably, but it's okay. This one on there. This one on there. This one. Oops, nope, not like that. I always get mixed up on what directions my trapdoors should be going. Okay, I think that's good. And then now the question of how exactly do I get the chickens into, well, firstly we actually go and we sleep, so just a moment. Obviously when I built this in a creative world, I could just use eggs to put chickens in, so exactly how we put chickens in without, like, I don't know, just the idea of trying to lure all of these chickens in now that I'm thinking about it is not the most appealing idea, but I suppose we probably should do that before we get too far along. So can we take some of this out? So maybe to get up here, they have to come up a certain way. I just don't, because so I'm going to need at least 4 chickens to get this started, because I'm going to need to be able to put 2 chickens in each, and from there I'm fine with just breeding them. But I will need 2 chickens in each, because I'm really not interested in trying to move them from one into the other. So that just sounds like a really bad idea. Okay. think if we go like this, they should try to, if I jump over there, they should try to come to me and then fall in. Hopefully. Now, new problem though. We actually need chickens. So, I think I saw one over here. Just hoping that he had friends. There we go. Here's one. Did not see any friends, but we will start with the one and we're just gonna see if this plan to get them in even works how I think it will. Hello, please come up. Nice. That was perfect. Okay. So now we're on expedition find chickens. This could be really a shame if we don't have chickens. We have to have chickens nearby though, right? Look, we have sunflowers. I literally have not actually traveled this direction on this, at least not like, I've traveled on the river, but I haven't actually traveled, whoa. That looks like a good way to fall to my death. So we're not gonna go that way. Why don't we have any chickens? We have a bunch of cows, which we'll need them eventually, but for right now, I want chickens, and I see one, but I would still like more than one. We'll start with this guy. Do you have any friends? You have a friend. Hang on, I want you and your friend. Oh, there's a third one, and oh my gosh. Okay. Can you guys come over here, and then we can get your third friend? We're gonna be ambitious. Hi. Okay, we got 3. Hi, do you want to come too? Nice. Now we have 4. Not exactly sure how well it's gonna work to get them all back there, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Hi, come on. I know you guys aren't very fast in the water, but as long as there's no drowned, that's okay. You can take your time. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we lost one. Wait, come back. Come back. Come back. We need everybody. We really, really need everybody. Okay, come on. Everybody, come on. All 4 of you. Pretty please. Once they're all over, also if we lose one, as long as it's on like the right island, that's okay. Because then we can actually put that one with our just like little set of 2, and that'll actually be perfect then. Come on. Come on. It's like the slowest way. It's still, okay, it's still midday. We're doing good. It'd be really a shame if it was nighttime and we were about to bring all 4 chickens back. Oh no. Lost him. Come on. Come on, little guy. No, we're not going this way. Hang on. I don't trust you guys. Let's go this way. Oh jeez. This guy seems to have some difficulty focusing. I think we have, of our like 4 chickens, I think one of them really struggles with focusing on the food. 3 of them are food motivated. The 4th is, he's just kind of along for the ride. He's not entirely sure why we're all going this way. He's willing to give it a shot, but he's really not, like, attached to the idea. There's another one. Hey, dude, come on. Come on. Hey, everybody, let's go. Okay, that's fine. We can come back for that guy later. Hey. Come on. Oh, damn. That's okay. Let's see, we got more. Come on. And then you can come over here into this one. Perfect! Now we have 2 and 2. Amazing. Oops. Nice. Okay. That took a little bit longer than expected, mostly because I thought we had chickens closer than that. But that's okay, because we figured it out. We got them all in. I'm gonna bring this guy over too, as long as he's right here. And then I'm gonna grab just this one, and then we'll be good. Then we'll have 4 chickens in each. So we'll put 3 in each, and then there'll be 1 baby in each as well. So that'll be really perfect. Oops, sorry, I went too fast. I'm coming back. Hey, hey, come on. This is definitely the one that could not focus before either. It's just not your thing, and I get it. That's okay. I understand. Alright. The other thing about this kind of being... We're not going to finish building this chicken coop today because we are going to have to still be breeding the chickens tomorrow. But this way at least we have it started, which is better than not. And look at that, we already have 2 eggs. Perfect. Yeah, pop those in there too. Nice. Okay, so I'm sorry if that's really, really loud for you guys also. I just thought about that. So that'll be good. We're gonna leave it for now, and we'll look at it again when we can breed them again. But that is item 1 on our list. I know it's not pretty right now, but we really need eggs for a lot of these recipes that we want to make. But also, as you notice, there's like no chickens around here apparently. Apparently there's 0 chickens on this whole entire island that we live on, which is kind of crazy. It's actually not even an island, it's like a massive amount of land. I discovered that if the dishwasher is running, the water in the sink is very, very hot, and it's hot enough that I do not actually need to heat up water for tea. I can just get it straight from the sink. Might bug some people, but it's a nice little fun hack for me at least. Okay, so we're now on to item 2 of our goals today, which is to do the interior of this building. I didn't realize I'd already put a floor in here. Just Let's see. Which is okay, but we're gonna actually change out the floor that's down here because I want to use the maple wood more than I have, because that's a special wood for this, for one of the mods that we're using. So when I kind of mapped this whole thing out in a creative world, I used the maple wood for it, and I really liked actually how it looked, especially when you're using the spruce on the top, like on the upper floor and for the ceiling of this room. I think the two fit together really nicely. I should put my glasses back on. Okay, there we go. Now let's see, what do we have for? We have slabs. Do we have any more just like plain logs? We might not have any more logs, which is not the end of the world. We just have to go cut down some trees. Looks like we're gonna have to cut down some trees. None of those are maple. So we're gonna go cut down one of these ones that's close by. Because it's actually a pretty similar pattern to the floor to the one that I just took out. We're just going to use the maple wood instead of the spruce wood. Okay. Here. Cool. Here. Yeah, let's see if I can do this again. I recently got a new prescription on my glasses, and when I say a new prescription, I mean it's truthfully, it's a very small change, but I had my last prescription for like 6 years, 5 or 6 years, I think. So it is actually a pretty big change, even though it seems much smaller. Or I mean, like, even though it's not a really big change in prescription, it's a big change in terms of I haven't changed prescriptions at all in a very long time. And that's the part that's kind of crazy. Okay. Let's put these so they blend a little bit more. Okay. So now we can actually use, let me pull up, I took some photos of what I'd kind of planned out for this space, and yeah, I was using this spruce wood. Something that I really like doing, especially in storage rooms, is using slabs as shelves. I just think it's a nice, look. Okay. So what are we looking at actually? Just did there, and a gap there. We go across this back wall. to there-ish. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna plan to do for down there. Up here, I'm just gonna fill this floor in. And even though it doesn't match fully on like the outside here, I actually decided when I built it that I actually liked how that looked and how that felt. So we are gonna leave it as is there. Let me down the ladder, please. Thank you. Okay, and now is when we get to move all of our stuff inside, which is so nice. But I really need the chests. There we go. Okay. Well, start big one there. I'm actually just gonna dump stuff into these chests and I'll sort it out later. Maybe on camera, maybe off camera. Not sure yet, but we'll decide later. Right now, I'm just gonna move everything away from this little collection that I've built. We're gonna move it all inside. 1, 2. I also wanted to, since I'm not using villagers at all in this build, or in this world really, I wanted to use and kind of incorporate some barrels because I really don't use barrels very often, just given all the difficulty that they cause with villagers because they always want to become fishermen. Okay. So let's put him down here. There's also going to be a lot of storage upstairs too because one of the add-ons for the Farmer's Delight mod that we have, which is the Hearth and Harvest, that comes with a whole bunch of new like blocks in that. Actually, I mean Farmer's Delight comes with some too. So we have actually cabinets that we're going to be putting in. I'm very excited about those. I've honestly really never used these kinds of mods before. When I have used mods, it's been less like less gameplay based. So this is definitely a fun and new kind of thing to play around with for me. Oh wait, I don't need that. Okay. We're actually doing pretty good. So we're 35 minutes into the stream. I was gonna do at least an hour. And yeah, we're making good progress. I think we're gonna move into a lot of crafting pretty shortly. And I don't know if I'm gonna actually sort through all these chests or if we're just gonna focus on creating this build and I'll do the sorting and everything later. Okay, tea break. Good to go. 28 chests. Where? Did I accidentally make 28 chests sometime? Because I don't remember that at all. So if I did, yikes. Like, major yikes. That's a lot of chests. Shoot. I was wondering where all my wood went, and I guess I used it, apparently. Should never ever make chests again in this world. Okay, where are we at on filling these up? Got all of these filled? Yes. Now I feel silly that I want to use cabinets and barrels when we have like a whole entire army of chests. But I do. So we're gonna do it anyways. Okay. So let's start that. And leave it there. And this guy, there. It's just a crate of berries. Because I got curious about how it worked and if it, honestly, like, if it worked, I guess. And surprise, it does. It works very nicely. Now, where's our crafting table? Okay. We're just using up all the assorted wood planks that we have, basically. Because it's quite the assortment. Just a little bit of everything, but not much of anything. 4 different wood types to make a barrel. Welcome to my brain. Okay, there's that. Trees are there. The number of chests that I have is making me wish that, kind of like hoppers, you could use chests to make barrels. That's kind of what I'm wishing right now. Okay, I really only want 4 of them total. One's gonna go upstairs, but the others will stay down here. Put one there. And then we're one there. Get rid of that. And put one up there. I don't really want it facing that way, but I want it facing the other way. There we go. Okay, that's what we're going for there. The daytime, it's still daytime. Perfect. What happened to my... Here they are. Okay, hay bales. Good. Do I have any pumpkins? Or have I not really gotten any yet? Large pumpkin slice. I don't really want that. I would like whole pumpkins. I don't have whole pumpkins. That's fine. Okay, that's pretty good actually. And then I'm gonna move this inside where all of the rest of our stuff is. And then something I need to figure out how to do again, because I haven't done it in a long time, is that I picked up some clay. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of clay. I just have to remember how it works exactly. I also need coal or something now. There we go. We do that with this. Raisins. How do you make raisins? Oh, grapes. Big brain. Okay. Brown mushroom. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start one of these, and then one of these. Let's see what we have for little trees and that kind of thing. I really like using the azalea trees, but we really don't have any right now, and I don't really know even around here where I would find any. So we're not going to use the azaleas for this. But I think we're going to use this maple sapling instead. Pop him up there with that. Yeah, that's good. That there. Nice. 3 more. Which gives us another one of those. And what do we put in this one? This one. Oh, it could have a little autumn crocus. It's kind of cute. It's so little. Okay, that's good though. I like that. Shape one more. There we go. Okay, that is pretty much exactly how I wanted the interior of this main floor to go. bring our bed into here. I'm also so I gotta figure out what color we're gonna make the beds because my favorite color is green, and so when I was trying out stuff for this build, I made it green. But sorry for the tea breaks in the middle of my sentences. Just have tea interruptions randomly. To get green dye, I need cacti. I don't have any. And to get the sand, I had to go to a beach. I don't even know where the nearest desert is. It's probably like 2,000 blocks away at least. So we're gonna have to pick a different color. Maybe blue. Blue could be a good color. Maybe let's do blue. I also, though, will need... Let me down the ladder. There we go. Let's see if I have shears. Do I have shears? Yeah, so we can make blue with the lapis, or I'm wondering if we could just make blue with some of the flowers. Well, I think we have to make shears, which is fine. Make shears to get another bed, because I want 3 for upstairs, which I know is a lot because it's just me, but it's just fits the size of the build a lot better. So let's go over here. Oh my gosh, we got 3. Perfect. Okay, so then we're gonna grab a couple of blue flowers to get the right color with. 1, 2. That's 2. I love these guys. I think you can get like snail shells and that from them, but I feel like you might have to kill them for that, and I think they're too cute. I struggle with like killing cows and that, let alone snails. Oops, that's a creeper. Nope. Keep moving. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Nope. I don't know why I felt the need to like go back there and just see like, is it actually who I think it is? Because yeah, of course it is. You know, like why wouldn't it be? We're just gonna run way around this way because I did not bring a shield or anything with me. So you know what? He can have his little creeper hideout, and I will just go back over here to my house, and then everybody can get along just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and make these beds. Oh, but they're still upstairs. Okay, let's go upstairs and make the beds. As long as there's a crafting table up there. Claim that. Okay. Do we like this color blue? Do we like that? Alternatively, oh, this is just gray dye. What is this? It's pink? This is pink. I don't know that we're gonna like the pink though. Let's try the pink. I don't think we're gonna like pink. Yeah, we don't really like the pink. The blue isn't bad though. I think we're gonna go with the blue. I'm gonna sit here. Use pink bed number. Well, before we do that, let's check what the light gray beds are. Yeah, we need more color than that. Well, let's go with the blue. Blue. And last one. I know this is black. We're gonna get there. Just uses less dye. Blue. Okay. Perfect. And then we 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Okay, that looks good. Okay, we are 50 minutes into stream, and we're doing actually really well. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We've done this, like our storage room area. I will have to, like I said, I'll have to sort it, but I'm gonna do that at another time. I won't do that with all of, well, yeah, I won't do that on stream. I'll do that by myself because goodness knows how long it will take me to actually get through it all. But that's fine. That's for me to deal with on my own. I actually forgot that I had my glasses on, but cool. Hello. That's the difference, for sure. Okay, let me take this down. Okay, do I have anything that I can snack on? Please. I would like another one. Okay, so now for building upstairs. I am pretty excited about this. So we're gonna start with a glass. How do you make a glass bottle? Anybody know the recipe for a glass bottle? Because I don't. Arrange glass blocks. Oh, I thought it was glass panes. Okay. Glass blocks. I think we had some more still. Might not though. We might have to make some. Yeah, it looks like we have to make some, which is okay. We can do that. We just need our sand. Here's part of why we got so much sand. The reason we need glass bottles is we need to go and make mud. Because I've decided that the packed mud bricks they actually, I think, look pretty decent for like a sectional couch. That's just how I feel. You can feel how you feel. Excuse this moment. Pop those in there, pull that up. Okay. Yeah, because we're gonna need bricks too. Okay, now we have glass bottles, so we're gonna get some water in these. I should make a shovel, probably. But don't think I have one. Yeah, definitely don't have a shovel. So let's make a shovel. We're gonna go ahead and make some mud. Now I haven't actually made mud in the game before, but I understand the basic concept, I believe. I think. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yep. You know what I'm realizing though is that I want to do some terraforming over here, and I wonder if you can do it like that. If I wanted to, yeah. Okay. Oops. Fell off my ladder. Just remember that we have chickens here. So we're going to quickly take a moment and feed the chickens. Ooh, that's a lot of eggs actually. So I think we can probably deem this project then ready to like be closed up, because if we're getting that many eggs in like 2 days, we're gonna be totally fine for when we actually have to go ahead with making all of the crops and everything that we have. Okay. Now I know that we also are gonna need straw, and I did not use my knife when I was collecting that hay, so we're gonna do that now. That should get us more straw. I mean, I think we have some. Yeah, we have some straw, but this will get us more, which is always good. So how much? Oh, there's different ways of making it. Oh, wait, is that? That makes 2. Makes 1. 14. That's okay. We need one more. Okay, that actually I think might be enough. Oops. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, okay. That's plenty, actually. I made too many, but that's okay. That is not a problem. It's actually really nice that it didn't take that many. I am going to take, when I find them, some of my chests. Pop them up there too. They're going to go right there. Now we have hit an hour in the stream, so I think I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer still. But what's this? Okay. Eventually we're going to put kind of bookshelves basically on top of all of this, but we don't have really any leather right now. That's going to be my thing tomorrow, is to get a barn built and some cows in there and start breeding those so that we can get leather for books. Although, did we get some from a... We found a sunken ship. I'm not sure if there were books in it. 4 books. So that's something. Another barrel for upstairs. 3 books for a shelf. Okay. We're gonna make a couple chiseled shelves too, because we can. And I think the mixture, honestly, of chiseled and regular shelves can be really nice. Oops, that's the wrong way though, dang it. Yeah, that'll be nice. Let's see. Okay, so we got a bunch more of these too. So we can make some little pots. Just gonna make 2. And we have these other flowers that we picked up, so that's perfect. Put one down there. And that. Yeah, that's nice. And put one in here too and get it in that one. Give that back. Let's see if we can get some lanterns going too. Somewhere in here is all of the rest of the iron that we had left. Of course, it's in the last place that we look. That's okay. Let's smelt that down. Okay. Chain. We're gonna want 3 lanterns. We're gonna start with 3 chains. We'll probably want more, but we'll come back and check. So we're gonna put one of them here, in kind of like the bedroom area, basically. Although, you know what I just remembered I was going to do? We were going to put, so we put that up there. 3, 4. And then put one up like that. Yeah, I would prefer that. So let's take this one back instead. And then not tall enough. Hang on. Sleep first. Then we can fix it. Okay. I think we want to make one more chain, probably. Actually, I think we want 2, because I think I want them each coming down one more. Oops. Come back. Stop that. Thank you. Let's get 2 more chains. We're gonna hope that our pickaxe can handle breaking 2 lanterns. And it can. Perfect. Okay, so this is kind of the vibe of our living room area right now. I'm gonna add, do I still have the spruce? I don't have the, I have crafting table right here though. We should just plop this down up here for right now. Take that. And we have a little coffee table. We will put carpeting down. I just don't have all the right things for it right now. There we go. I mean, up and down just with that. Okay. What else do we need? We need our spruce. Whatever spruce we have left, we need like all of it, pretty much. inch. It might not be that much. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're fine. It's fine. We're gonna want a lot of sticks. We're not gonna make them out of spruce because we need the spruce for everything else. Make sticks out of... Oh, wait. You know what? We're gonna make sticks out of the bamboo. Because that's why we grew it. We literally grew the bamboo for the purpose of making sticks. So, let's make sticks. Now, what happened to... Okay, so we have a wine rack. That's nice because we want 2 of those upstairs. And then I'm trying to figure out where the cabinets were. Did we unlock them at least so I can see what they need that we're missing? Cabinet. Trap doors. Okay. Yeah, I probably would not have guessed that. Wait, so it was trapdoors. Do you want trapdoors and planks or trapdoors and slabs? Okay. So let's add that. Okay. That's good. Now we were gonna do also a stove. I want to do a stove and I wanted to put in a sink. So I'm just trying to think, what do we need for the stove? It wasn't a campfire. Was that in our options? Maybe we've already unlocked it and then we can see the recipe. Stove. It is a campfire. Okay. So we need to make a campfire. We need logs. We have sticks and coal. Here's our campfire, which means, wait, bricks. Oh, we need more bricks. Okay, that's fine. Can do that. There we go. There's our stove. Okay, so we have our cabinets, we have our stove, we have a barrel, we have a wine rack. I think we're gonna need more cabinets. I also don't know that we have we don't have enough iron really to make the sink, I don't think. Well, okay, do we have a bucket? We have a bucket. We need a wood shovel. The bucket needs to have water in it, I know. And we'll just see if this is enough. I'm not sure if it is. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so what was the sink? Oh wait, that's the ingredients for the... so we are gonna have to go and get more iron because we need it for the cooking pot. So I'll probably do that off camera because I don't know where I'm gonna have to go to do that. The sink though, we want a cauldron. Yeah, so we can't make the sinks right now either. Because we need a lot more iron because we have to make an entire cauldron. So that's not happening today. That's fine. We can at least put the rest of this stuff up there. And to do that, we're going to put a barrel there. No. Should I text asking if I am Anthony? I am not. So, sorry. Try again. That there. And then stove. And then 1, 2, and 3. And then the sink will go right here. And then we're going to put 1, 2 wine racks. And then actually want to flip this. Put that out. Let's put that there. Hot. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, we just need more slabs. That's fine. Okay. So let's see how this looks. Put 1 there, and then that there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I think we want 1 more to go over the stove. Yeah, that's better. We do still have the glass, so we can make a bunch of our glass jars real fast. Nice. Aren't they cute? I love how they look. They can just kind of sit on anything. I have to put them there. Okay. Good sleep. We're now at almost an hour and 20 minutes on stream. I think we're gonna do about 10 minutes more, and then I am going to go to bed. And start this last day then of this stream. Those out there. I don't want that many though. Oh. Let's just do 2 there. Put them right there. Just cuz. Should I prefer it over there? Get that back. And we can put them in here for storing, which is really, really nice. We can also store our 1 book in one of these shelves, which I like. Our knife, so this is going to be our containers. This will be our tools. This is also going to be in containers. Here's another container. Okay. I'm honestly really happy with our progress today. This was very impressive. I'm gonna make, what do we have left for? Just enough bricks for another decorated pot. We're gonna drop that right there. Okay, I'm gonna try it. We want smooth sandstone and maple trapdoors. have some left. Perfect. And some maple. Maple. Let's go upstairs. Okay. We need 6 trapdoors. So that pretty much all of the plain maple wood we have left. So I think I want to do it from in here. And this just kind of closes the bedroom area off from the rest of the upper floor. Eventually, once we can get some leather, we're going to put in some artwork on the wall back there. But that is this bedroom area pretty much done. This is all looking pretty good as well. We're really just missing the sink here is the biggest piece. Put the cutting board on here. Perfect. Oh, we have a smooth sandstone up here. 3. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. We've got a couple more minutes. Let's see if there's anything else to do in that time. Suppose I can start doing a little bit of the sorting down here. I haven't really thought through how we're gonna do it, but I suppose it makes sense to put berries here. We can put crops here. We have cauliflower. Put down one. This can be for the wheat. What else do we have for crops? All of these guys. Oh, let's move in beds. So let's move some of this out. Move this in. Oops, not the trees. These out. Okay, so it's not quite everything, but that's okay. That's what fills up our bars. Right, we're gonna put the berries and the grapes in here. Up here will be all of the wheat. And then, oh geez, there's stuff in here too. Okay. I'm thinking once things are prepared, they're gonna go upstairs. So maybe we drop the bread in here, because that's already like food that's been made. Cauliflower, carrots, tomato. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Just because I can. 4, 4, 4. think the turnips are going to be part of the 2. The elderberries, I don't even know that we're going to put in that category. Tomato seeds, we are going to put there. Bell pepper, this with that. One with the bell pepper seeds. Beetroot here. Beetroot seeds. 4 for sweet potato. Oh, here's the turnip seeds, I guess. Cotton, we're gonna do the same thing, it only needs that. Cauliflower seeds, go there, then onions, potato, broccoli. Do we have broccoli seeds? We do have broccoli seeds, perfect. Garlic, and then I think we're just gonna do garlic and garlic cloves. And that's how we'll just sort those. Then grapes go there. Maybe we do like veggies in that in here, and fruits in here. I am aware of the whole debacle with like tomatoes and bell peppers, but they're going with the veggies because that's where I'm putting them. And that's that. We'll put like those there, here. Red grapes, green grapes. Actually, let's swap the grapes. I just think that the red grapes and the raspberries look very, very similar. So we are going to space those out a little bit. Apples too. And then sugarcane we're going to put in here. Cocoa beans we're going to put in here. Peanuts are in here. So are the mushrooms. I guess I'll put the fallow berries in there because I'm not really sure where else to put them. I don't think we're really going to be using them ever. Also, the rope looks like a cinnamon roll in my head. You can agree or disagree, but that's what it looks like to me. So I think every time I see it. I'm just going to move all these out of here. Okay. Here, grapes, mushrooms, all of it out of there. Pumpkin, egg, pumpkin. Another food in here? It doesn't look like it. Alright, I think that is all of our food items then. So, let's bump him there. Guys go there. He goes here. And then I guess I'm gonna pumpkin like that. And then when we have little regular pumpkins, it'll go here. They'll go here. And then I think we're just gonna put meat up here. Not necessarily the best place to keep meat, but I think that's what we're gonna do. And I also think with that, we're going to end the stream here. We got so much done today. I'm so happy with how much I got through during this last hour and a half. The house is pretty much, it's pretty close to done. I mean, it's almost as done as it can be with the materials that we have. Tea interruption. So I'm really happy with that part of it. Yeah, my plan at this point is to hopefully be back on tomorrow to do some more work on all of this, because again, the goal with this world is to be done with it by the end of the month, which is a week from now. And aside from our very large feast that I am working towards, I also would like to, well, we have to finish the chicken coop that we started because that doesn't have a roof or anything. I also would like to put in a barn so that we can have cows, so that we can get leather and milk. Also, debating doing like a stable because there's so many horses around and I am a horse girl, so we might need to get some for our own. I'm thinking just 2 though, so nothing too crazy. From that point though, I thought about doing like a little fishing dock, but I also don't have string, so we really can't fish. So I'm not sure about that yet. We'll get back to you on that. We're thinking about doing a little bit of terraforming, maybe a honey farm of sorts, potentially like a hayride or cart, just as like decoration, not as like a real like operating or working piece. But I really don't build a lot of like structures that are just decorative, so I think that could be kind of an interesting challenge for me to work on. Build a little campfire. Also have to figure out for this feast where I'm going to put all the food, because it's not going to fit upstairs because I didn't build myself a dining table in that space. So right now I'm torn between like a picnic style and just like an outdoor festival. Like we're thinking like, or not festival, but like we're thinking like Lord of the Rings in, not even Lord of the Rings, in The Hobbit, when Bilbo and all of the dwarves are with the elves in Rivendell and they all have dinner outside and it's like a big long table. I mean, they do that in a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff actually, but I think I like the idea of kind of that big outdoor long table with all of the food laid out on it, because there's going to be a lot of food. Right now we're looking at, sneak peek, we're looking at apple cider, apple pie, chocolate pie, because I don't like apple pie, so we're doing chocolate pie on top of it, Caesar salad, pumpkin soup, roast chicken, because despite having turkeys in the Autumnity mod, if you cook it, it's just a cooked turkey. Whereas if you use the roast chicken meal from Farmer's Delight, it's actually like a placeable item. We're going to do caramel apple, cheddar cheese, mashed potatoes, garlic bread, and roasted vegetables. Possibly some pumpkin bread if we get around to it, but we have to get maple syrup for that from the actual maple trees. Not sure if we'll get around to all that. But that is kind of what we have coming up. And I think it's going to be good. So I'm excited to see where it goes next, how we continue with it. But yeah, for now, thanks for joining me. I'm really glad that we got so much of this to come together today. It was a really nice way to make some progress. Nice way to spend a little Monday night. So, with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your evening, rest of your tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.